and welcome. My name's Hannah and in today's video I'm going to be trying out some new bits from the drugstore. I don't have a full face, but I do have quite a lot. I've got a lot of stuff from L'Oreal, including their new True Match Nude Plumping Tinted Serum, which I'm really excited about. I've got some bits from Collection, some bits from NYX, some bits from E.L.F, including their new Bite Size Brow Palette. I've tried my hardest not to open these up before the video. I did, however, open a couple of things, but this will, for the most part, be a first impressions video. I'm also going to check in at the end of the day to show you how everything has worn. So I think that's probably enough of the intro. Let's get into the video. The first thing that I'm going to be putting on my face is the NYX Bear With Me Daily Moisturizing Primer, and this is something that I have opened up already. This has an SPF of 30. It is a hydrating face primer, gives a healthy, renewed look to the skin, 24-hour hydration, lightweight, non-greasy finish. And to be honest, I found all of that is true. I've really been enjoying this. So it obviously comes out white because of the SPF, but that does go away. It sinks in really nicely to the skin, doesn't leave a white cast, and does leave a really gorgeous glow behind, which I love. There you can see it just works into the skin so nicely. And it is kind of that all-in-one primer, moisturizer, SPF step, and we love lazy makeup. I mean, look at that. Gorgeous, glowy, moisturizing, lovely. I am gonna let this sit on skin for maybe 10-15 minutes just so it's soaked in, isn't gonna mess around with any of the makeup we put on top. But before I do that and come back, I am gonna put on one last thing. So this is the Collection Multi-Use Do Everything Balm that's got vitamin E and sunflower seed oil, and it's also fragrance free. And so I'm just gonna pop this on my lips to keep them hydrated before we go in with any makeup. Although this is like shrink wrapped, so packaging is the enemy. Difficult to get out of the tube, but we are getting some. Now that feels really lovely and hydrating. I'll check in with you in about 10 to 15 minutes after the moisturizer has set into my skin. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, I'm back. I've got a lovely coffee that I will probably forget about until the end of the video because it is way too hot right now. I'm gonna put it up there so we don't get makeup in it. And my lips feeling very hydrated, skin is feeling lovely, ready to put some makeup on top. So let's go in with foundation. And as I said, I'm really excited to try this out. This is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Plumping Tinted Serum with 1% pure hyaluronic acid in the shade 0.5 to 2, very light. This says that it instantly unifies, I was about to say unfies, but what does that mean? Instantly unifies and brightens appearance of complexion, nude radiant finish, plumps the skin, smooth the skin, suitable for sensitive skin. So it's a shake well full use. Let's do that and then try get out the packaging. So let's pop a bit on the back of my hand, just see what that looks like. So a little bit runny, not too runny. That looks and feels very lovely. Actually, that's blending out really well. I think I'm going to go in with a brush and then go over the top with a wet sponge just to get rid of any lines, and we'll see how that goes. Tell you what, that looks gorgeous. It definitely is lightweight. It looks really gorgeous and hydrated, and it has covered up my redness a little bit. I had a spot here and here, and you can definitely still see them. It's not a full coverage foundation. I would say it's light to medium. Yeah, probably light to medium coverage, but it looks really gorgeous on the skin. Nice, subtle, radiant glow, as it says. Yeah, if that holds up throughout the day, that is gorgeous. So I'm really excited about that. chaos. Okay, I think I recovered everything. I think we're okay. Next up, I have the Collection Lasting Perfection Stretch Concealer and Eyeshadow Primer. I've got two shades. Number 2 Porcelain and number 4 Extra Fair, because they both looked quite similar. I wasn't sure, so we'll swatch them both on the back of my hand and see which one is looking better. And then I think I'm going to do one eye with my finger and one eye with my sponge, just to see which applies better. It feels nice and creamy. And that one is... Okay, so that top one is Porcelain, that bottom one is Extra Fair. They look very similar, but to be honest, it looks like number 2 Porcelain might be slightly darker. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with Extra Fair under the eyes and Porcelain on a couple of little spots that I have on the face. So I'm gonna go in with my finger on this side, and then I'm gonna go in with a sponge on this side. That blended out really well, actually. And you can see it definitely has covered up here my under eye quite well. I'm going to put it onto the lid as well because it says it is an eyeshadow primer. It's really creamy. That looks very nice. I'm going to go in with my sponge on the other side, see what that looks like. And that looks very nice as well. I think maybe I prefer it with the finger, but both look really nice. It definitely does give you some coverage, solid medium coverage for sure. You can see it is creasing a little bit here, a little bit here, because it is a creamy formula. So I am gonna set it with a little bit of powder. I'm just gonna go in with my L'Oreal True Match blendable powder just to stop that from creasing. I'm just gonna go in with Porcelain on here and here where I have a little spot. See how that does with spot concealing, and I'm just gonna go in with my finger. Boop and boop. Oh, that is gorgeous for spot concealing. Disappeared. Base is looking really, really nice. So I think what I'm going to do next is brows. I've got 2 shades in the E.L.F. bite-sized brow palettes. I've got Taupe and Blonde, and they look very similar. I think the first 2 shades are pretty much the same, and then we've got slightly darker powder here for Taupe than we do for Blonde. So I think I'm going to crack into Blonde, and then if it's a bit too light, we can always go into Taupe instead. Oh, I also have a new brow brush. This is the masked with a Q angled brow brush, and I'm going to use this because why not? So it's just got a lovely little angled brush at the top here and spoolie on the back, and it says spoolie on there, and I've never known how to spell that, so that is incredibly useful. Right, so cracking into the E.L.F. brow palette. I'm presuming these 2 here are waxes and these are powders. So that's what everything looks like. Clear, can't see it. This is quite subtle, this coloured gel, and then you've got the 2 powders here. I'm gonna go in with the clear gel first. I've got the wax on my spoolie. I guess we just do this. Did that work at all? That's working. Maybe we try wetting it with some setting spray on the other side. So I'm just going to wet the spoolie, then go in. What I'm going to do, brush everything this way and down, and then I'll put the powder on top. I think I'm going to crack into Taupe, because my brows are always darker than I think they are. I'm just gonna go into this darker shade here because it's slightly more cool toned, I think, than the blonde palette. And yeah, that's the better color. Okay, so that one's filled in. That one just has the gel on it. So let's fill in the other side. I think it's probably better if you do the powder first and then go in to the gel. So I'm going to go back into the gel. I think this is a palette that I'm probably going to have to spend some time getting used to. But I do like that you have everything all together in one. And I like that you get two different shades in the powder, because then if you did want to make your eyebrows look a little bit more dimensional, you can do lighter at the front, darker at the tail end. I'm just going to have to play around with it a bit more. I'm also going to see how well the gel holds up throughout the day, because that's going to be the real test, I think. I have some liquid highlighters, so before we go in with any other powder products, maybe we should do those first. So I have the L'Oreal Glow Monomore highlighting drops. This is in the shade 1 Sparkling Love, and I also have the E.L.F Jelly Pop Glow Stick in Melanaire. I'm going to swatch both on the back of my hand. I'm going to talk while I'm not opening packaging, and then I will maybe put both on. We'll see how intense they are. This is the L'Oreal. Obviously that's going to be quite intense, but if we, yeah, it's like a really gorgeous champagne shade. Lovely. E.L.F Jelly Pop Stick, that again is, that's looking like a very similar color, but much more subtle. Feels very, very nice on the skin, but it is feeling a little bit balmy, so we'll see how that deals with the foundation underneath. That's looking nice. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the E.L.F one on first, and I'm just going to use my fingers, and then we'll put the L'Oreal one over the top. Okay, it is very, very subtle. It is giving me a very glassy skin effect, but I do feel like it is kind of taking off the foundation a bit. Okay, so that's the E.L.F one, very, very subtle. I am going to put this one over the top. I feel like you can see like a little bit more redness here and here because it took off a little bit of the foundation underneath, maybe. We'll put this on, we'll cover it up. Yeah, a lot more intense, but really nice. Yeah, that's blending out really nicely. Yeah, I like that. That's really nice. You do not need a lot of that. Little goes a long way. So bear that in mind when squeezing it out. Yeah, look at that. Lovely, and it blended in really well, and actually, to be fair, it does look quite subtle. I reckon you could probably build that up to make it a little bit more blinding, but that just looks like I have really lovely, glowy, healthy, metallic skin. Nice. Okay, so next up, I have a blush. I have the L'Oreal Melon Dollar Baby blush. Looks like this. I really like their Life's a Peach blush, so I'm hoping this is a very similar formula. I'm going to put this onto my cheeks, and I am also going to put this into the crease of my eye, just for a really quick eye look, and then I will figure out what I'm doing with the rest of my eyes, because I don't have an eyeshadow palette to test today, but I do have a mascara. So let's go in with, actually let's swatch it first. So that's what it looks like on the back of the hand. Let's do another layer. Nice pink orangey colour. It looks much pinker in the pan than it does on the skin, which is good, I think. That is lovely. That looks really nice. I think what I'm gonna do also is just pop on a little bit of like highlighter or glitter or something on the inner part of this eye, just to make it a little bit more interesting. So then I guess let's put on mascara. So I have the NYX On The Rise Volume Mascara. This says it is an ultra pigmented formula to catch and coat lashes in matte black colour for quick charge, lift and volume in just a few strokes. The before and afters look very impressive, and I have seen people really like this, so let's give it a go. So that is what the wand looks like. Very interesting shape. So it's actually different one side to the other side. I don't know if you can see that. It's like hourglass and then thicker. So let's see how this looks. So I'm just wiggling and twisting so we're getting all of the sides of the brush. Coating all of the lashes. Yeah, so that eye has one coat, that eye has nothing. And you can definitely see a difference. I'm going to do the other side and then I'm going to do another coat just to see if we can build it up. Okay, so that's both sides with 2 coats on. That is really nice. They're definitely lengthened, they're definitely volumized, they definitely have lifted and curled up. This is my problem lash here. They look really good. I really, really like that. Okay, let's do bottom lashes. Crazy mascara face. Alrighty, so face is looking really good actually. I'm very happy with this so far, and I think all we have left is lips. So I'm just gonna wipe off that balm, which was very, very nice, and I'm gonna go in with this L'Oreal Rouge. I will put the name of this exact thing in the description, but I think it's the Rouge Brilliant Satin Lip Ink. That's what I'm going to go for. And I bought 3 colours in this and I have opened 2 of them already because I knew I was going to be putting this one on, so I didn't open this one yet. But the other 2 colours are really lovely as well. So I'm just going to swatch them all on my hand for you. And I already know I really like this formula because I already have the shade Be Uncontrollable. So I wanted to get more because I really, really like these. We have Be Independent, which is just a lovely browny orange nude colour. And I have worn this a couple of times, it's really, really nice. And then we've got Be Impertinent, which is a lovely orangey red colour, perfect for the summer. And then on the bottom here, we've got Be Feminist, which is the colour I haven't put on my lips yet, because it's the one that we're going to be wearing today. And just for fun, I'll pop Be Uncontrollable on the bottom as well, so you can see what that one looks like. And this one is more of a mauvey purple pink. Yeah, they do stain quite a bit, but that is why they stay on the lips so well. So going in with Be Feminist. So there it is on the lips. Really lovely pink colour. Really like it. I mean, to be fair, this formula is really great. These just look gorgeous on the lips. They last a really long time. They've got a really wonderful shade range in these, and obsessed. Okay, so this is the finished look, I have to say I was really impressed with almost everything that I tried today. I'll give a quick roundup now, but as I said, I am going to check in a little bit later when I am back from having lunch with my friends to see how everything has worn and see if my opinions have changed. But as of now, I really like this NYX Bear With Me Daily Moisturizing Primer. This is a lovely all-in-one glowy product that I think will make it into my everyday makeup routine. This multi-use do everything balm, really nice, felt very hydrating on the lips, very, very soft. I think the only issue I have with it is it's very difficult to get out and you aren't actually really getting a lot of product in here. But it is very nice. The L'Oreal True Match Nude Plumping Tinted Serum. This is really gorgeous. It has just made my skin look perfected, but it still looks like skin. It is light to medium coverage, great for every day. So if this holds up, I think this is going to be amazing. The Collection Lasting Perfection Stretch Concealer and Eyeshadow Primer. Very, very nice, really amazing for spot concealing. So I'm going to be trying this out a lot more in the future. E.L.F. Eyebrow Quads. These were nice. I think, again, a little bit of a learning curve with these, and we'll see how they last throughout the day. But really, really nice, very cheap eyebrow palette. The Melon Dollar Baby, great formula, exactly like the Life's a Peach formula, except a little bit less glittery, lovely color, lovely kind of everyday summery shade. Really like that. The NYX On The Rise mascara, really like this. If this doesn't transfer onto my under eyes, this is an absolute winner. Then we've got the E.L.F. Jelly Pop Glow Stick. This I'm not sure about. It was very, very subtle to the point where you couldn't really see very much of it, and it was, I think, taking off my foundation just like a little bit underneath because it is quite a balmy texture, so we'll have to try this one out a little bit more. The L'Oreal Glow Mon Amour Highlighting Drops, really nice, lovely color, blended out really well, and I think would be really great building up if you wanted something a little bit more intense. And then finally, the Rouge Brilliant Lip Inks. Love these already. These are amazing, and this color is really, really nice. So I think that is everything. Oh, except for the masked brush. Really like this one as well. So that's it for now, but I will check back in with you in a few hours. Okay, so ignore the fact that I am in my bathroom, but it has been about 7 hours since I first put on the makeup, and everything has held up really, really well. The foundation is looking amazing still. We've still got a lot of evening out and coverage, despite the fact that I've been wearing my mask all day. The concealer has held up quite well. The blush has worn off a bit. The mascara did smudge a little bit under my eyes, but mascaras tend to do that on me, so it's not a big deal. The lipstick's obviously worn off, which wasn't helped at all by the fact that I had a massive burger for lunch, but the highlighter, you can see, is still looking really, really gorgeous. The brows still in place, not crunchy at all, looking really, really lovely. All in all, this was a very, very successful drugstore haul, I think. The only thing I'm not 100% sure about is the E.L.F. Jelly Pop Glow Stick. I'm gonna have to try this again another time because I don't think I gave it a proper go in this video. In terms of a favorite, it's really difficult to pick one. Everything was so, so good. I think maybe my favorite would have to be the True Match Nude Plumping Tinted Serum. This just was so good, and it just looks really, really lovely, really, really natural, really, really radiant, and I love it. I'm definitely gonna keep using this. I also really like the Bear With Me Daily Moisturizing Primer. This is just a fantastic all-in-one product, really, really great. And also the NYX On The Rise Volume Lift Mascara. This is still on my eyes, it's still looking really, really lovely. It lengthened, it volumized, it lifted, it curled, it did all the things, and it might be my new favorite mascara. We'll have to keep trying it out just to confirm that, but it is really, really lovely. Really, really enjoyed this. I think that is it for this video. If you liked this type of a drugstore haul first impressions video, then please do give it a thumbs up. If you liked me and you want to see more videos from me, then please do hit that subscribe button down below and turn on the notification bell. I hope you are having a fantastic day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!